MoveTonight.com.
MoveTonight.com.
How are you?
Hi. I'm afrojack.
But who are you? How was your evening?
I'm afrojack. It was nice.
Are you gay?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I know.
So how was Belgium for you tonight? It's not your first time in Belgium, but how was your evening tonight in Belgium?
No, seriously, it was like really hard to get the people started because Zodi told me, I don't know who the guy was that was playing like really early in the evening, but he played like all the big hits. So everyone came in and they were like, bongo, and they were looking like they just got in.
But you took the people in 5 seconds. You took the people with you.
Yeah, but I got such an amazing entrance from like the organization. They put like the backlight and the big LED screen and the elevator, like afrojack, and the elevator comes up and I come in.
Yeah, but it's also because of your choice of music and your first track and everything, and the energy you put in your music that the people are following you.
I don't know, I always just play something really different now. This is like the intro, it's the same as every gig, so it's a live edit of a song I made called Bang Duck, and a lot of people know the song, so if I play that, they know like it's special because I know you can play it.
Yeah, but it's never the same feeling of the people if you play the same intro in Ibiza during the summer, or in Ibiza during the winter, or in Poland, in Moscow, or in Belgium.
I want the intro to be like one of the things for my fans, so they know when they're with me. Like I'm the only guy that has the intro. I didn't give it to anyone, not even David. Like it's a special version I made for my fans, so when they come to see me, they know it's me.
But tell me more about this intro. It's just a part of the track you made, and you keep it, and you make something
like,
part of it, or
it's like a whole. It's like the Bangkok song, only like a whole new version. Just like I got the idea from Daft Punk. I love Daft Punk, and when I saw their live sets on YouTube, I never got to be there.
You mean the live with the
okay, they have the pyramid, but they also have the music, and they mix their songs together, and they do like special stuff with their own songs. So when you're there and you see the pyramid, you think, oh, it's just two guys. But when they play the song in a special way, you know they made it in the studio. You know it's them. So that gives you that gives me a special feeling. It gives me goosebumps when I look at it.
So you're a fan from? Okay, you're a fan from who? From Daft Punk?
Yeah.
And do you have any other artists you're a fan?
The Swedish guys, like.
I mean, Axwell, Sebastian Ingrosso, and
especially Steve, because
Angelo.
he's like right now. I was with him in Miami in WMC 2010.
Music Winter Conference for the people who
Music
don't know.
Conference. And he drove a Ferrari and he did all the parties and went crazy. And he's like doing the thing that I'm probably gonna do in like 2 or 3 years. He's doing exactly what everybody's telling me. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but it's
strange
strange that
and I want to do that.
Okay, it's strange that you're talking about Steve Angelo, who is the DJ and producer, and you're talking about the fact that he was driving a Ferrari.
Yeah, it's like
for you, it's that's a mean of respect. Or something like that. It's just a
like,
car. It's just bling bling.
If I have the money,
we're not talking about music.
No, I don't give a shit about the bling bling. I like driving fast. If I get a Ferrari, I'm gonna drive it at night when there's no one there.
So you like driving fast, and you like driving fast in your career. You get so fast. Everybody knows you from a long time, and the thing was growing up so fast. So how do you feel about it?
It's like like a real honor. Like also when I look at my Twitter on my phone, I have like 33,000 followers. I'm really happy that everyone loves my music, and everybody, not everyone, but a lot of people like my music. They like my lifestyle. They like me. They don't like me. They don't like my music. But the Twitter followers and like the Facebook fans, it's really cool to see that so many people actually like what I'm doing. And for me, it's fun. It's like a career because I have people around me that work for me that are my responsibility. But the main reason I'm still doing this is because I like making music. I was almost late at this booking because I was in the studio making a new track.
That's crazy. That's super cool. So we have like a kind of an exclusivity. So you was in the studio to make a new track.
I'm always in the studio. If I have the time, I'm in the studio.
So let me check. The question, what do you think about the audience in Belgium, because you played in Tomorrowland this year, and you played in the Bliss Club. You played in the U Club, you played in the Bliss Club, you played in a different area from Belgium with different crowd and different people talking a different language, but I think music is a universal language. We both know that. We learned that. I think you're really young, but you learned that. But what do you think about the people crowd? Audience?
I think it's gonna sound strange because tonight was a crazy party, but the people were like, they were a little bit more like Dutch orientated. They know the music, they're used to it, they go out and they want to have a good time, but they know a lot of songs, so they're not gonna go like, oh! They're like, they have their pride and they want to drink. But if like after a while, like the last 30 minutes, I got them like in the zone, and then it's just jumping and they don't give a fuck. Like you're wearing your new shoes, and that for me is really cool to do. And it was only this the first time in Belgium that I had to like push them into it, because usually when I play somewhere, people come to see me and my music, and they wear old shoes, so they're gonna go crazy. Here is a big party, it's a big promotion, so people want to look nice, so people dress up, they wear the nice watch, they wear the nice shoes, and when someone steps on your shoes, you fucked up. So it's gonna be really hard to get those people into not giving a fuck. And that's
how do you manage? You know, I know that when you go to the club, and I know it because I'm working with you. Now, when you're going to the club, everybody's know that who you are, they know your music, so it's very easy. And maybe tonight it wasn't that easy. How do you manage it? How do you feel in front of the crowd? Because you're like, okay, now I need to go for it. How do you feel, and how is your feeling about it?
It's always, it's never fun if you come somewhere where you know there are people there for you. Like I know tonight there were like I think a few hundred people that were there for me, but they were there for me because they like my music, and yeah, it's nice music, so I'm gonna check them out. But you have to imagine, if you make music for people to go crazy and you play it and they don't go crazy, it's not nice. Like,
but how do you manage? What do you feel, and how do you manage? You know, this feeling that you have in front of you. I mean, tonight 3,000 or maybe 4,000, I don't know, people, and you have 1,000 with you because they love afrojack, and the rest you need to convince them that they need to be into your music. How do you manage that? What's happening here? What's happening in your mind?
Like then I think like 1,000 people love my music, 3,000 people don't know what the fuck I'm doing, don't know who the fuck I am. They see some big ass guy coming through a screen with fireworks and everything, and they're like, okay, who the fuck is this? And then you have to give them some of the music they know and mix it with your own music, and that's what I do.
How many Fuck Me Up Famous did you make?
6 or 7. So
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
So I'm just gonna ask a few small questions. When did you start DJing?
When I was 13.
Why? What's happened? What your mother did to you?
I went to a club once and I heard this guy mixing.
Do you remember who?
No.
It was just a DJ. So
it was just a DJ.
Not the famous DJ who was like, maybe like a pop star.
It was like the first DJ I heard was, I don't remember his name. He was playing in a club called Now and Wow in Holland, and he played, and he was playing. I was like, after a while I was listening. I loved the music. I was going crazy, and after a while I started listening. Like, this guy's mixing is like shit. I don't know how I heard it, but I heard it, and I thought like, I can do that, and it would be really cool to be up there for 5,000 people, and 5,000 people going like, ah, not because of me, but just going like, ah.
But it's because you want to be famous, or because you want to just put music together? It's also.
Now, I started with just making music for fun, like producing music, and then I used a really old program called BPM Studio, I think, on the computer, and I used it just to mix songs because it was so cool. If you had one hip-hop song with another, like, say, Erykah Badu song, and when the hip-hop song is finished, it has only the beat, and you take the beat and you start Erykah Badu over,
together.
and you get like, with a soul song, and that's crazy because you can make new music by just putting two things together. That's how I really started.
What do you think about the fact that DJs now was playing before with vinyl?
I don't care. I don't care about that.
It was with CD, now with USB
vinyl, CD, USB,
and computer.
I don't care. Like everyone says, yeah, but like if you're on the laptop, you can be on Amazon or something. Who gives a fuck? You play the music and you go like this. Okay, if you're like this all the time.
So for you, that's not meaning for DJ. If a DJ is playing with the computer,
I don't care.
You're okay.
If he plays with 2 dicks, I don't care. If he plays like he's fat and he puts his boobies on the turntable and goes like this. If the music comes out and he's interacting,
we're just talking about music and we don't care the way they made it.
No.
What did you bought with your first money?
TV.
No, a TV?
Yeah, I remember because I was 17 and I told my mom, you're gonna wait, because I quit school and I quit jobs and I said, whatever, I'm just gonna do music.
They follow you?
What?
They follow, when you said, I want to be a DJ, I want to do music, what they say to you?
She said, okay, but if it doesn't work, you go back to school. Because she worked really hard to put me in a good school.
Yeah.
And after 6 months I dropped out. But she was always like supportive, and she said, if that's what you want to do, let him try it. And I tried it. I said, yeah,
she wasn't never scared about the fact that it was a nightlife.
She was scared, but
business and everything.
Because she never thought like I never thought I'm going to be in nightlife. I never thought, when I started DJing, I didn't know it paid so much. I remember the really first time I played somewhere, I got paid 250 euros. I was with my best friend, and we jumped in the car when I was finished. No, before we were finished, I was talking to the guy with like 20 people in the club. Like, yeah, it was a calm night. Yeah, I know, man. But like, I came all the way here, so I need to get my bag. He's like, okay. He goes to the party, he can pick a tool for you. But I'm staying like this. Okay, man. Thanks. Yeah. See you next time. I go in the car, and we had 250 euros. I'm like this, making pictures, putting it in my mouth, like throwing it over me. It was 250 euros. It's like. But I thought it was so much, and then I did 3 bookings more, and I bought the biggest flat screen I could afford.
So it was a flat screen, your first?
Yeah.
If you wasn't a DJ, what was your job?
Graphic designer.
It's interesting because we had 2 interviews tonight, and our will just say the same to me. So
yeah, I think he also was in graphic school.
You think you're a geek?
Yeah, I've always been a geek. I'm still a geek. Like, if you see me in the studio, I'm a fucking geek. Like, I play a loop for, I think, 3 seconds, and I work on it for an hour. That's, if I want to fine-tune something, I'm a real geek. I can make my own website, I can make my own I make my own logo, I can do everything myself.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Okay.
MoveTonight.com
MoveTonight.com